Good day, duelists. This right here, this tiny box is all that's left of my childhood Duel Masters card collection. There we go, all of this. I had a whole bunch of cards, but this is all that is left. I have been over to my parents' house recently and I picked all of these up. I looked for more, I don't have more. This is all that was left, and I just wanted to make a quick light-hearted video just going over these, see if I find any gems in here. Notably though, I did grow up in Romania, so these are Romanian cards, and my Romanian brothers probably know what that means, which is they are most likely all fake, but as you can probably tell from this card back over here, but I am curious if I can find even one genuine real card in here, who knows, and if not, then at least we can laugh at the fakes that we see here. So if you're interested, let's go together on this journey and explore my childhood Duel Masters cards. Now I'm not sure how to do it, they're shuffled up in complete disorder. I can see a whole bunch of different types of card backs, but none of them look promising. So let's just go through the cards one by one. And what a promising start! We have a foil Lock Vizier of Hunting, which of course does not exist, and apparently it's from set 9 as well. Look at that. This looks kinda cool. You can see that it was heavily played because I did like Lock a lot as a card. Notably though, since we're analyzing these fakes, the N in Initiate is actually the correct type of N. If you're confused about what that means, I'll post some pictures on screen here. Usually most fakes get the N's and the M's wrong, but this one is correct, so that's interesting. It's actually not a bad fake, foil effect aside of course, and wrong set and everything, but it looks sort of okay. The font is fine, and yeah, one naive young little Mr. Bazat could of course mistake this for a real card. Then we have another foil. Wow, we keep we keep hitting foil after foil. A foil illusionary merfolk, and again this, you know, it's obviously super off-center. The card back is horrible and it's a foil, which it shouldn't be, but doesn't look that bad. I could use this as a proxy in one deck, you know. Foil, and again it seems like it's from set 9. It's number 107 out of 55, which of course indicates that something is afoot, but the card itself is not bad. And hey, we don't have an original foil illusionary merfolk. This is a non-foil, it's just a Stoneazor. Again, these fakes, they're not horrible, I guess. I mean, you can tell instantly from the card back that it's fake, just from the colors, even if you've watched my short on the counterfeit measure with the zeros and ones on the top, you can obviously not see them here, but yeah, you don't really need to be an expert to tell that this card is fake. I am curious though if we'll find like one original card. I would be happy. And this is not it. This is a Madrillian fish, and the font on this is way off. This is a worse fake than the previous ones. It has the correct set and everything, but it is much worse. Like if you compare the font on the effect text with this one, it's just so much worse. So, and also, yeah, it's cut all sorts of wrong. You would think it's just off-centered, but it's actually like smaller. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the cut is just wrong on this card. So not a great fake. This one is from the same series as this one, and you can even tell that the 5, there's like a black border, a black box on it. So these fakes were much lower effort than the first two, it seems like, and it's also miscut. What is this card back? Wow, they didn't even try with this one. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. Hello? Yeah, they didn't even try with this one, and it's a Dark Titan Magan. Aha. Interesting, interesting. I think this is from the same series as this. Yeah, it's like poorly cut, and at least they get the set correct. But I think he was a very rare, not a rare. So that's a mistake. And also, of course, it's not foiled and the font is all sorts of wrong. The card back is just, what the fuck is this? You know, the colors are... I like how if you just put these here, we have like fucking 5 cards or like 7 cards and like 6 different card backs, you know? You can probably even tell on camera that the colors on these are just so off, you know? But that's the beauty of fakes. That's the beauty of Romanian fakes. Again, I do wonder if we'll spot one real card in here. And it's not this one. This is a fake energy stream. I am actually running out of real energy streams to put in decks. Maybe I use this as a proxy. Who knows? Again, the very weird card back we saw on Dark Titan Magian, and it's a Black Feather Shadow of Rage. Yeah, not that interesting. Ooh, this is a cool card. It's Negro Dragon Izorist Val. This creature gets plus 2000 power for each darkness creature in your graveyard, and it can go up to Double Breaker. I can't remember if this was actually set 9 or set 8. It's marked as set 9 on this card with 61 out of 55. But yeah, I think this was set 8. Oh, and this is a good point. Do you see that M over there? And this is what I was talking about with this. Like the N here is correct, but the M here is not. It's supposed to be like this type of letter. So this is what I was talking before with the M and the N that are wrong on a lot of fakes. Locomotiver. Good card at least. And yeah, this fake is different from the others, I think. The card back is much darker. And I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but the font is like more bolded and bigger than it should be on a real card. But hey, we did get a Locomotiver. Again, maybe I can use some of these as proxies. This card back is also different. Man, we've seen like... We've gone through like 15 cards and we've seen like 10 different types of fakes. Let's see. Oh, I remember these. This type of like italic font over here. Gregorian Worm. Parasite Worm. Again, you can see the M being wrong, but that doesn't even matter because look at the title. It's completely wrong. But I do remember playing this specific card with this specific font. Even as a kid, I knew that this was a fake because of the font over here, but yeah, there we go. The memories, man. Then we have a Whip Scorpion. Again, it's from this very dark series with the weird bolded font over here. Giant Insect, Shield Trigger. For some reason, all of them are marked as set 9. Did they not have like... Did the like fake makers not have like the other set symbols, or what's happening here? Horrid Worm, my signature card. There we go. There we go. It's a bad quality fake, worse than ones we've seen before, but again, it has the correct set number. I think it's in the same series as these ones that we've seen that were poorly cut and a bit smaller. Yeah, it's the same card back. And the font is just all sorts of wrong. Even if you're inexperienced with Duel Masters cards, I think you can tell that this is not the correct font choice. But I'm happy to see a Horrid Worm nonetheless. I love this card. Slime Veil. Man, these cards, like... I know they're only just slightly smaller than regular cards. Because they're cut poorly, but they feel much smaller in hand. Anyway, it's this type of italic text again. But actually... Yeah, it's interesting because the card backs are different, so these are different type of fakes. And actually this seems more like this fake, more akin to this fake than anything else, but the title font is different, it's italic. But it's not this type of italic, so... so many different types of fakes being sold in Romania, man. You can just imagine how many people were making money off naive kids, like myself, like little young Mr. Bazat. Protective Force, what a dogshit card and what a dogshit fake quality as well. It seems like This is the most common type of fake that we have, the one that's like poorly cut here. At least they have the correct set symbol. And Photoside, the Lord of Wastes, again with the italic text on top, but it's not the same italic text as this one, and it's not the same card back as this one, so it's not the same type of fake. It's the same type of fake as this one. It's the exact same fonts, right? And the exact same card backs. So there we go, Photoside. Good card, I like Photoside. But of course, still no real card, and this one is not real either. Vest the Oracle. I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but the font here is so like washed up. You can barely like read it. Low quality printers, I guess. And another card with this weird card back. I kind of like the look of these fakes for some reason. Like they're much darker. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the even like the water background, the blue background is just much darker than on regular cards. They look kind of cool, actually. Still no real card. Miracle Quest, again with the italic font over here. Not even foils, man. What is this? Grinning Axe, the Monstrosity, again from the series that's badly cut over here, but with the correct set symbols and sort of correct font choice, but not really. This card looks good. This is a good looking fake, man. I think it's from the same, or I don't know. I mean, obviously you can tell that it's fake. The fonts are a bit off. This font over here in particular, this does not look good, but the title looks fine. Except of course the end that they always get wrong. And set symbol, again it's from set 9. For some reason all of them are marked as being from set 9. But this fake, like, you know, from far away it doesn't look terrible. Of course it's even damaged here. Did I play with this card? Did I really play Featherhorn the Tracker as a kid? Maybe. Stampeding Longhorn. What is there to say about this card? It's not the expensive promotional version, it's just the cheap, worthless Romanian fake. And this is a new card back. This is a new card back. I'm excited to see what this has in store for us, because I don't think we've seen a card back like this before. And it's a 4-boss. Okay, now this is a meta card. I think this is the first meta card that we've seen of the bunch. It is a 4-boss Sanctum Guardian. I do remember playing with this particular card because I remember this font over here. And this font is obviously wrong. The font choice is terrible, but I will say that it doesn't look bad. This foil looks, this fake looks kind of cool. I do like this font, and it's like bigger. It makes the name stick out. But there we go. The mana choice, the mana number is also like much bigger than it should be. You can tell. Anyway, it's a cool card. I can use it as a proxy. But I think I have enough for bosses. Skeleton Soldier, the Defiled. Man, they're not even like good cards being faked. Like at least fake Bomitius and such. Sopion. Nothing special here. We have an ear, Vizier of Bullets. No new fakes either, and another Zepimetrius from the series that is smaller and cut weirdly. Super Explosive Volcanodon. Yokant the Oracle. I love this card. Not because it's playable, just because it looks cool. It's just a bowl and he does what he wants. Chentang, Vizier of Blades. Maybe I can go through some of these a bit faster. Ooh, a foil! There we go. Miracle Quest. It's a different foil than these two, a different type of fake that is. We can tell from the card back as well. It's the one with the italic font. I think we've had like a Slime Veil from this series, but this one is foil. Of course, to my knowledge, Miracle Quest was never released in foil in the TCG, but there we go. Now we have a Miraculous Quest in foil. At least that's the good part that can come from opening these fakes. Scissor Scarab, I remember playing this card as well. You can kind of tell that it's sunburned over here because I used to play outside a lot, and I used to love this card because you could like play it and then evolve it into something like Ultramantis or some giant insect evolution. Another Chentang. Another Stampeding Longhorn. Let's see. Ooh, Armor Decimator Valkaiser. This is a good card. It's like a shittier Horrid Worm, but for humans. Again, it's marked as being from set 9, but I'm actually not sure which set this is from. I think it's from set 6. I'm pretty sure it's not from 9, but I could be wrong on that. Graining Axe. Ooh, another evolution. They seem to really like their evolution creatures in these sets. Even though, yeah, I haven't really seen something like a Bagam or Alcadias yet, which would be cool. I know I had a Bagam and an Alcadias, but I don't know if they are here anymore. A lot of my cards got thrown out. And again, a whole bunch of these fakes. Kip Chipoto with the italic names. Kanesu the Explorer. There we go. Pyrofighter Magnus, meta card, and I actually ran out of these cards. I don't have enough Pyrofighters for all of my decks, so maybe I will use this fake until I get more. Again, it's like, I don't know if you can tell, but some of these fakes are just like a little bit smaller than they should be. And moving on, Venom Worm. And another one of these fakes. It's interesting that the other fake from this family of fakes, if you would so call it, like the one with this weird big font and this card back, another survivor. So I think this series of fake in particular came around DMO 5 and 06. I remember these fakes like very heavily, and I know they printed a lot of survivors in these type of fakes, so there we go. And I think this is another different one. I don't know if we've seen this one, or maybe it's just very sun-washed, and it is a foil diamond cutter. There we go. People who came to the Finland Mega Meet know how much I love this card, I guess, and now I have a foil one, even though it's fake, of course. And it's not a horrible fake, like the set number is fine, the effect text is, well, it's not perfect, but it's not horrible, and the font choice and the title as well. Too bad it's this badly damaged. You can probably tell that I actually played with this card, because like I said many times, I love Diamond Cutter. But there we go. More worthless ones. Still no real card. I'm sure there must be some real card. Like, there's no way in this 100-something cards there's not at least one real one, right? I'm going through these a bit faster because there's nothing that interesting here. There's no like new type of fake. Horrid Worm is cool, and this is a cool looking fake. This is one of those darker color, darker back cards. Again, it's marked as being DMO 9. I cannot remember what this card, which set this card was from. So another meta card, Rikabu the Dismantler. There we go. And of course this is a fake as well, but it's not horrible. I mean, again, you see here the N that I was talking about. Let me just, this is a good way to tell fakes apart, by the way, if they have this N. You see this N here. This is how the N is supposed to look like. This is how it is on most fakes. But anyway, the font is just wrong, the saturation is wrong, there's a lot of wrong things about the card. And look at this Engineer Kipo. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like so much more saturated, so much redder than the other like normal cards. I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but yeah, there we go. And more fakes. Betrage the Explorer. I forgot what this guy did. He untaps at the end of turns. Okay. This is a new type of fake. This is a new type of fake. I don't know why I'm getting excited, but I don't think we've seen this card back before. So let's see what they have in store. It's a Forest Hornet. That's very unexciting, and look at how poorly centered this card is, man. These fakes were very low effort. The font choice is just horrible. It's not even the correct font, and it's just really bad. It also feels smaller. Yeah, it's like even cut smaller than it's supposed to be. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but these cards, they're all sorts of different sizes. Like, they just do not line up because there are all sorts of different fakes. So there we go, nothing new here. Dance of the Sproutlings, that's a cool card. Still no real one though. Kizar Basiku, I used to play this card a lot. I used to love this card just because of the artwork, and I loved Initiates thematically. Of course you can easily tell now that this is fake. Again, the end there is a clear tell, but also the way Evolution Creature is written and just a whole bunch of other things. I also think this was set 7, I don't think it was set 9, but I could be wrong about that. Yeah, Vizier of Bullets, more fakes, more fakes. Yokant, Double Geyser, and a Naruto pop-up counter thingy. Okay, that was not supposed to be in there, but there we go. Okay, moving on. Holy, oh, look at this one, man. This one is actually... Yeah, this one is not a bad fake. This is probably among the better fakes we've seen so far. It's still fake because the font is just a bit off and the card back is not correct. Yeah, you can tell if the camera would focus that it doesn't have those holographic 0 and 1s at the top there. So the card is also fake, but it's probably the closest we had to a real card in terms of how it looks. So there we go. Yeah, they really tried hard with this fake over here, it seems. I'm trying to remember this card back to see if we see other cards like it. I think this is from the same series. Bronze Arm Tribe. Again, meta card. Honestly, like, if someone played this against me at a first glance, I don't know if I would just jump to the conclusion that it's fake. I mean, it's poorly centered, and of course, the card back is not right, and a whole bunch of other things, but it's, you know, as far as fake quality goes, it's not horrible. And there's a really beat up Magres Vizier of Magnetism. You can probably tell what sort of cards I like to play, and you know what was my favorite civilization. But of course that's also fake. And a photo side that is different from the other photo side that we got previously. Yeah, there we go. Interesting to look at them side by side. This is from the same series as the Survivor ones, actually, with a bigger mana cost and bigger font. I think it's the same, yeah, same card back as well. And you can just tell how much bigger this card is, or rather how much smaller this card is, right? It's almost Yu-Gi-Oh size. But yeah, two different types of photo side fakes. I like this one much more myself, but... And another foil Chen Trang. If you ever want a budget Techno Totem and you want it in foil, then there we go, there it is. I mean, even the foiling effect is all sorts of wrong, not to mention the bad centering and everything. Look at how poorly the card back is centered, man. Come on, you can do better. You can do better, fake makers, come on. Another one of those terrible fakes. This is probably the worst type. We've seen a Forest Hornet in this before, but yeah, this is just really bad. Card is smaller, card back is crap, colors are completely off, and font is bad as well. Madrillion Fish, again the darker one, the more saturated type of fake. Bomberzor, there we go, I'll try to go a bit faster. Snorkla, almost meta card but not really, with italic font. Cutthroat Skyter, one of my favorite cards. I have a lot of favorite cards apparently. Dome Shell, another one of those really crappy fakes. Acid Reflux, the Flesh Boiler. This fake does not look horrible. I mean, again, the M here is a dead giveaway, but also like the way creature is written. I think this is from the same series as the Kizar Basiku from before, and again it's marked as set 9. I don't remember which card this which set this card came in, but it is what it is. Aqua Surfer, the most meta card, shield trigger. Did they not have reminder text on Aqua Surfer? Because I would assume that they're not actually changing the card text, but maybe they are. I will look it up afterwards, now I'm curious. Protective Force, Legionary Lizard, another card that I used to love. You summon this, then on turn 7 you summon Bometheus, bam! You break shields with your speed attacking Bometheus. Proclamation of Death, again not a horrible fake. I mean, it's from the same series as the others, where this is spelled with the wrong font and it's from set 9 and the card battle looks like this, but overall, like, if you look at it and squint, look at it from afar and squint, it's not, you know, the most terrible thing. Another Rikabu, the same type as we've had before, I think. Swiss Charger, my favorite ever card, oh my god. Well, I don't know if it's my favorite ever card, but it's up there. Cool, it's from the same series as the other ones that I said they look decent. Of course, if you look at it for more than 2 seconds, you can immediately tell that it's fake, but yeah, if you look at it for less than 2 seconds, you know, look at it from a